Xtreme is now mainstream in sports. Games are great, but today the rush that only comes from defying nature is king, risking life and limb. Meet the original American ex-athletes, the cowboy bull rider, and the monster power that he tries to ride. While record keeping is recent and lists men like Harry Tompkins, Jim Shoulders, and Don Gay, and bulls named Bodacious and War Dance and Walk This Way. But there are names that we'll never know from days when bull riding was done for fun in a dusty corral with no crowd, just the other cowboys. Today, bull riding is huge. $1-million cowboys on bulls bred to buck, not that breeding was needed. The bulls love it, the cowboys love it, and the thousands of fans scream for more. Dreams come true on the Ride Hard Tour. 2005 was a banner year for the sport of extreme bull riding. ESPN and the PRCA welcome you to a new season with the best athletes and bulls in the sport. Today, we premiere the 2006 Xtreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour presented by Dodge. The reigning world champion, Matt Austin, who won over $300,000 last year, is back. His sights are set on another championship buckle. But look over his shoulder. It's Dustin Elliott, the 04 champion. And the 2000 world champion, Cody Hancock. They're here, intent on making 06 their own. The Xtreme Bulls 2005 runner-up is here tonight, as well as Wesley Silcox, who finished 5th in the Xtreme Bull rankings. And crowd favorite Mike Moore, back healthy, gets his 06 start and knows time may be running out for his world championship buckle. We're deep in the heart of Texas in San Antonio at the home of the NBA champion Spurs. They recently got a name change, and tonight we kick off the season at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. It's our first stop on the Xtreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour. Welcome to the Xtreme Bulls, the best riders in the world on the first of a 10-stop tour, and at the end in Indianapolis, Indiana, my hometown, we'll determine the champion and one very rich guy. I'm Paul Page, and I've spent my life around extreme athletes, race drivers, motorcycle racers, and now for my very first time, the bull riders. And let me tell you, they have a kindred spirit. They all understand danger. They all court it. They all embrace it. And nobody understands that better than Donnie Gay, 8-time unprecedented number world champion. Now this is a lot more than an 8-second ride.
Well, it's an 8-second ride to get your score, but whenever the judges are looking to give the money away, they're looking for control, because these guys, as you stated, they're the best in the world. You got to stay up on your rope. You can't be hanging off the side. Some of the rides that we like best don't score well because of just that fact. They want to see rides like Dustin Elliott when he won the Xtreme Bulls here in San Antonio last year, a 92-point score on Hot Damn, and that bull's out in this finals, and that really is his name.
All right, well, it's our time to make our picks for the season. I'm going to make it easy on myself and start with the defending world champion, Matt Austin. How about you?
Well, I'm going to go with a young guy that I've bragged on for a year now, Wesley Silcox from Utah. I think he's got more ability than anybody that I've seen. He's got a nice draw. This could be, it's anybody's ball game, because there's a lot of guys that can really ride here.
Well, joining us again for the coverage this year is a former Miss Rodeo America, Jennifer Smith. Now, don't let the pretty face fool you. She knows rodeo. She's been around it all her life. Who's your pick, Jennifer?
Guys, these bull riders are so excited to see a new Xtreme Bull season get underway. You can almost feel that anticipation as you walk through the locker rooms. And Donnie, I have a few picks of my own. Our former world champion, you can't count him out, Dustin Elliott, has a great bull, Scarface, who bucked off Matt Austin, our current world champion, at our last year's National Finals Rodeo. And Mike Moore, you can't count him out. He's been out with a lot of injuries, but he is back in full force. He has Take Charge, a bull that's only been ridden once, but when he was ridden, it was in the high 90s. Guys?
Thank you, Jennifer. All right, here's the way this thing works. We take the top 40 cowboys based on last year. Top 12 will advance to the final round, and the champion is decided on 2 different rides. Now we're going to start off with Clayton Williams. Here we go.
All right, young man, Carthage, Texas. He's got a bull called Preferred. Extreme Preferred belongs to Classic Pro Rodeo. Scotty Lovelace, and here we go. San Antonio Extreme Bulls. He's going to make the whistle. This is not real pretty, what we talked about in the open. It's not going to be a real high score, but it's a score, and that's why he's so pumped. Just a rookie. He goes, hey, man, first guy out to make the whistle. You have to make the 8-second ride before anything good can happen to you. Clayton is loose. He gets sliding back off his rope and humped over the top a little bit. But, you know, this is just grit. He could have let go and fell off any time, especially right there. Bull kind of hard to ride, but not one that gathers a lot of points. But the score coming in,
78.5, since he's the first rider. He is the leader of the competition right now, and that's the benchmark. Here's Zach Oakes.
2-time national finals bull rider Zach Oakes, Washington State for this cowboy. He's getting off his rope a little, Paul. He's got to stay up tight, but he's got the ride made. This is going to be a little higher than that 78 or 78.5 from Clayton Williams. Here's a guy that I believe a little bit of an underachiever. He's been to the national finals a couple of times, but in reality, I think he's one of the better riders of all 40 guys here. Zach Oakes makes the whistle, and he rides these bulls. He has a style that I call floating him a little bit as he steps down and gets his score.
And with an 81, Zach Oakes will take over the lead. The Alamo sits right in the middle of downtown San Antonio and one of the most visually recognizable landmarks in the country. On March 6th of 1836, Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, along with several hundred volunteers, were outnumbered and surrounded by the Mexican army of General Santa Anna. A desperate siege ensued and the Alamo defenders were overwhelmed. Today, we remember the Alamo, where men made the ultimate sacrifice for freedom.
Oh boy, that makes you want to holler, hello, Texas.
The 2006 Dodge Extreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour is brought to you by Wrangler, the Western original, by the National FFA, developing leaders to go the distance, and by Dodge, grab life by the horns. We welcome you back to the Extreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour. That's where we stand right now with Zach Oakes as the leader. Here's Zeb Lanham, and he's going to ride Nasty.
Well, he better ride Nasty. This bull's a good draw. Zeb Lanham, a national finals bull rider. This bull spins into his hand, and boy, Zeb Lanham has been riding good of late and going to do it again right here. You betcha. Leaderboard is going to undergo another facelift right here. It's going to change.
Good 8-second ride with a graceful get-off. He looks up, waiting to see what his score is.
Watch this replay, Paul. Look at the control this cowboy has coming into his hand. Now, he rides bulls to the left, and that's the way this bull's turning. Much better than he does the right, but this is going to be a good score. Oh, yeah, nice ride, good get-off, and the bull scored high as well.
Here's a second look at it.
Coming around, great position. You see how he stays up on his bull rope? That's just really nice.
Good ride for Zeb Lanham, and right now, he's down floor side with Jennifer.
Well, this 84 on Nasty didn't come easy. You've had a rough last couple of weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, last night in Fort Worth, I got ran over, and on the second bull, I got jerked down, hit in the face, and they said I fractured my cheekbone, and then, I don't know, that bull today just he didn't feel very good. He's just moving forward and just tested my groins, but got him rode.
Coming up next, Dustin Elliott, and we asked him about his ride.
I got a 4X Scarface and Scotty Lovelaces. He went to the NFR last year. He bucked off Matt Austin, but I don't think that's going to happen today.
Well, he told you he's on Scarface.
Tough bull. Usually spins to the left and goes back to the right, but the bull can't make his mind up. He's a little confused, and then here's a right turn right at the whistle, but that's going to cost Dustin Elliott a lot of points because half the points for how well you ride, the other half for the bull in his performance. And this bull normally spins right here. Wants to go to the left. You see the bull look that way. Now look back the other way. And then the other way. And Dustin Elliott is sitting there going, man, you are costing me a lot of dinero.
Try and figure out which way so that I can follow you. It's all about the rhythm.
Got to get in rhythm with him, and you can see Dustin Elliott. I mean, there's nothing wrong with his riding. He's got his sights set on moving up the list in San Antonio, but afraid it's going to be a nice score, but probably not the lead.
Now, an 82, but that does at least move him to second place. Now here's Will Farrell. The bull is Softail.
Softail is a good draw. Farrell, another national finals bull rider. Zeb Lanham holding the lead for that 84-point ride. And we got Will Farrell going into his hand. This bull whirling dervish. He's in a hurry coming on. And I don't know if he's going to make the whistle or not. Well, he's looking at the back judge because they have a stopwatch. You see that bull hangs a horn in the gate. Almost a foul right there. But now he gets tapped off with him, and he's in rhythm. Now watch this bull. Changes up a little bit. He is on the end of his arm, slam dunk right at the whistle, and that's a judgment call whether he was there for 8.
And he was. They say he rode the whole 8 seconds and scored him with an 82. So that'll bring up Jason Maddox on Cooter Brown.
All right, Survey Championship Rodeo. This is a young cowboy right here. Haven't seen him ride many times, and he a little out of shape first turn. Look out!
Oh.
Boy, hit him right upside the head and hung in the bull rope. Look out, getting stepped on is how you really get hurt, Paul, and boy, that kid missed an awful good opportunity to get hurt. Watch this. Now, whips him down, and he makes a recovery, but his feet are still just sliding around. Bang! Hello, I'm down here, boy. That's what that bull told him.
That's gotta hurt because you didn't go the 8 seconds, you get no score.
That little strawberry, little shaving bump there.
So here's how we stand right now. And up comes Chad Beastplug.
All right, Canadian bull rider going to college in Texas, and this kid has been on a roll. Just jumping out of the college classroom, right into the arena, and sits there and makes a great bull ride, steps off like another day at the office.
Yeah, looks pretty good as he just hops off that bull.
All right, coming around into his hand. That's what cowboys like. Could have been a little more aggressive. We'll have a nice score coming in for Chad Beastplug. First time I've seen him ride, but I've seen his name at the results at the pay window.
81.5, that puts him in 4th place. Meat Walk This Way, been out 37 times and never been ridden. When we come back, the man with the best riding percentage will give him a try. We welcome you back to the Xtreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour. Zeb Lanham is still on top of the order with an 84. Here's Idaho's Marcus Michaelis. He'll be riding Dirty Blanket.
All right, younger bull rider. Got a brother Mason. They both ride good from Idaho. Round to the right, away from his hand. Boy, this is a good seat on a nice bull. Look out, leaderboard, if they don't let the rookie come get all the money, but it's close. He got out of shape right at the whistle. I mean, I just have that internal clock, and the judges are they're gonna make sure there's a back judge with a stopwatch.
Well, the clock didn't start, the electronic clock, which is why they're checking with one another.
Making sure they run stopwatches, but boy, this is a nice bull ride. You've seen him ride him into their hand. Great shot right here. Free hand, keeping his body position and his butt in the right spot. Bull flattens out right there at the end. Now watch where his hips go. Into his hand and then down. We might be able to see it on this replay. Coming around, but they're gonna give him a score. This ought to be pretty good.
Yeah, in fact, it looks like a good ride. Let's see how the score comes, and we'll send you down to Jennifer.
Well, Marcus just took the lead with an 85-point ride. You really didn't know much about Dirty Blanket, except he is a high-scoring bull, isn't he?
Yeah, I didn't know him at all when I came here. I heard some guys talking about him earlier today, and they said he was a good draw, and he just jumped out there and spun it up. It worked out good.
Good luck.
From Odessa, Texas, this is Tanner Gerlitz. The bull is Bad Company. It's a pretty highly rated bull.
Well, Bad Company, and that's the name of the rodeo outfit that owns him, Bad Company. So he better buck, because he's the namesake, and he's got Gerlitz going down in the well. It's down inside the spin, hang in there. He's fighting it. Now he's hung in a bull rope. Bullfighters coming in to do their job. Eddie Hatfield, look out. Bullfighters in there tight, look really good. Shorty Gorham. Gerlitz. Canadian, watch this replay. He's got everything just right, but he starts down in. But look at his riding arm. Had to get straight. You got to keep a bend in it. Now he's going down in there for the drink of the water in the well, and that's where you don't want to go. Get on your feet. Don't let him step on you. Whew. He's lucky he didn't get hurt. Bullfighters did a nice job then.
Yeah, no score there. He's looking up to see what the replay looked like on the monitor. He may not want to see that. Cody Hancock, world champion in 2000, seriously injured last year. We asked him how he's doing now.
You know, I feel pretty good. I got a collarbone that separated from my sternum, and that had been bothering me since I came back. And J-Pat hooked me up last time when I was at the Fort Worth bull riding, got me a harness that pulls my shoulders back, and you know, I made a good bull ride at Denver. I was 86 there, rode a good one at Fort Worth, and so starting to get some confidence in that. And you know, my face injury, that don't bother me. I always, you know, anytime I got hit in the face, I didn't feel like that bothered my bull riding at all, so I feel good.
Taylor, Arizona's Cody Hancock. He served a year in a mission in Philadelphia before he decided to go bull riding. He's run bad to the bone.
Oh, but boy, he is making a good ride, and he is going to change the leaderboard if he can stay hooked. That bull just gets the best of him. Look out. Bullfighters do a nice job. Donnie Sparks right there making the escape possible for Cody. As you watch, you see where his hips got, put his butt outside. He works it back in. A great recovery right there, but this bull just a little bit too much for Cody Hancock and bucks him down, no score.
As he runs for cover, you saw him on the replay, and he takes a look up. That's got to be disappointing. Look up there and see you have no score at all, though he probably knew it. Clayton Fulton, another Texan, on free ride. All
right, another Bad Company bull. This bull usually spins to the left. Fulton looking good right there. Got to step on the bull rope. It's a young guy. Look out. He's in trouble, and what a recovery there. Okay, now make it tough on the judges because he got out of shape, but he made such a great recovery, he may actually not get penalized for this. Let's see how they score the ride as we watch the replay. This is perfect right here, but now watch him slide off his rope. Now, to the end of his arm, most guys buck off right there. Not Clayton Fulton. Great effort right there.
That's a pretty amazing display of strength to be able to pull yourself back up in the center position with your right arm like that. Of course, that's what it's all about.
Nice job right there. That's just true grit, and that's what it comes down to in this bull ride.
Well, he takes an 83, and that puts him into third place overall right now. Bobby Welsh is in the pin on Walk This Way. That's the matchup we were talking about.
Okay, well, you can see the Bulls record. Now, Bobby Welch was at the national finals last year. He has the best riding percentage of any of these guys, when over 64%, but that's a long way from 100 is what this bull's got. Let's see what we got going. Walk This Way, jumping, kicking, being nasty, gets him rolled into his hand, and then just kicks him in the britches and says, not today, buddy.
Yep, still never been ridden.
Well, he was tried pretty hard right there. Welch has a good hold. Once he gets locked in, he's pretty sticky, but boy, not today. Walk This Way. That's a bull. That's one you call an eliminator, Paul. He's not one you'd want to draw.
Yeah, still a perfect record, 38 outs, and never been ridden. No score, of course. So Marcus Michaelis is on top of the leaderboard with an 85 on Dirty Blanket halfway through the Xtreme Bulls semifinal. This competition kicks off 16 days filled with activities at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. Add country music star Dierks Bentley, and Jennifer Smith got to visit with the man who runs this incredible show.
Well, I'm standing here with Keith Martin, the Executive Director and CEO of the San Antonio Rodeo and Stock Show, the #1 indoor rodeo of the year. How does that feel to be the recipient of that awesome award?
Oh, great, Jennifer. We're very proud of it. Over 4,000 volunteers worked very hard, and they were very excited about it. We're proud of it.
You work hard all year long for the stock show and the kids, don't you?
That's right. That's our motivation. We give over $6.5 million to the kids every year, And to date, we've given over $70 million to the young people in the state of Texas. We're proud of that.
How many scholarships does that add up to when you distribute the final count?
Well, right now, we have over 1,200 kids in school on our scholarships.
What is it that you think brings the sold-out crowd?
The excitement, the entertainment of the athletes, the stock, all of it.
It's extreme, isn't it?
It's extreme, it is.
We welcome you back. Marcus Michaelis is our leader. Lanham, Fulton, Elliott, and Farrell fill out the leaderboard. The 2005 world champion, Matt Austin, shattered the single-season earning record. He wears the number 1 on his back, and with the earnings record behind him, Matt has another Ty Murray accomplishment in the back of his mind, the all-around buckle.
You know, I like pressure situation. I like having the pressure on me. I like being the last guy out. Got to be 90 points to win the bull riding. And, you know, I come in there to that 10th round and knew I had a really good bull and knew I had to ride him to win the average and surpass Ty Murray's record.
He's going to win the average here at the National Final.
Absolutely shatters Ty Murray's record for most money won in a single year. We're not talking about in an event. We're talking about most money, period. $297,000, the old record, $320,000 for Matt Austin.
I don't go around talking about it because I let my actions speak for me, you know. It don't matter if you win the world 10 times, you know, every time you put your hand in the rope, you got to prove yourself to that bull, you know, you got to ride that bull. And, you know, and that just goes to show you how much the sport of rodeo has grown in the past, you know, for me to break the record where he did it in 3 events and I did it in 1. And you know, that's just showing how great the rodeo's getting for the up and coming young guys. If I could find a partner, then I'd like to team rope some. And I'd also like to ride some saddle bronc horses. I rode saddle bronc in high school and everything. But the only downfall of that, I'd have to have my knee fixed, and I don't want to sit out. 2006 goes, you know, go do it again, repeat as the world champion, try to repeat as the average champion, and, you know, go out there and try to break the records that I've set. Well, that's what I worked my whole life for, is to ride bulls, and it's something that I truly love doing, and you know, I've just been blessed my whole life and with a great bull riding career. You know, the main goal is just go have fun and know that I tried hard every time, and you know, then you'll be a champion.
Well, the man from Wills Point, Texas, is ready to ride Hopscotch. Hopscotch, by the way, has bucked every rider he's had in the last 10 outs.
Well, it's a young bull, and God, boy, he's got him strung out to dry, going into his hand. Matt Austin comes down. The one thing about bull riding that's different from about anything else is those bulls won't read your resume. Watch this. Watch his riding arm, the right arm. Watch how he got straight and his head comes up. When your head comes up, your butt's about to go down, Bubba.
So the reigning champion is off early. Let's go down to Jennifer.
Well, Matt had drawn a Hopscotch, a bull he didn't know anything about. You just said you'll remember him next time, won't you? What went wrong?
I don't know. He just kind of moved out there, and I guess I was just sitting on my butt or something, let a good one get by me. But, hey, there's another one. All I can do is correct it and go on to the next one.
Coming up, Myron Duarte. We ask him his chances of covering Little Wasp.
I've drawn a legendary bull, Little Wasp. He's been around a long time, but so have I, and I will ride him.
Well, bold talk. We'll see what he can do now.
Well, I think maybe he can. He's got the talent. He's got the seat. That's what you want. And now he's got the rhythm and timing. Show me the money. Myron Duarte got in a little trouble right there at the end. But look at here. Watch he hit this. Go ahead and throw his hat. That's a $400 Resist all. That'll be a good one. He can buy him another one right now. This will be a good score, too. Leaderboard, look out. Myron Duarte. They call him the Pontioli Cowboy from Hawaii.
He was born in Maui.
Really, you know, I don't know how he got here riding bulls like this, but get here he did. A veteran, and he's won a lot of money.
Yeah, he said he wanted to come to the U.S. to ride bulls. Now, let's go down ringside again, and Jennifer.
Well, Myron said he could ride Little Wasp, and you did. This is the son of legendary bull Red Wasp, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's a good little bull. It's been around forever, you know, and I just was sticking to death to have this bull because I know I have an opportunity to win something, you know, and I'm just happy to death that I got the job done tonight.
Well, I know you were having a lot of injury problems last year. It doesn't look like you have anything bothering you right now.
No, you know, last year was kind of a landslide for me. You know, I've been fighting injuries for a long time, and I decided to go ahead and get everything taken care of. And this year I got a new sponsor, Pahila Ranch, Peter Baldwin, you know, and I'm healthy, and boy, it's starting out to be a real good season.
Boy, it sure is. The man from Maui is now the points leader. Here's Jared Ford on final dose.
All right, bull spins to the left, and Jared's got to get in position quickly. Little bitty bull, young bull, round and round we're going. He is cutting loose, having a ride. He's in trouble, leaning back in there, just got back on that bull. Had him bucked off. You talk about grit. Watch this. What? He's riding real good right here, Paul. But now watch where his butt goes right here. Into his hand. I mean, most guys let go. They turn. He just falls over, throws caution to the wind. He's going to get a good score. Good bull ride.
Yeah, good ride. An 84. He's tied with Lanham for third place. Here's Wesley Silcox on Little Weed.
This is the one that I picked early. You know, he needs to make the whistle. This little bull hasn't been bucking real good, but boy, he is turning the crank tonight. Round to the left away from his head. Body position is just like I talked about. Wesley Silcox can really ride.
Matt Austin got an 82 off of this bull a year ago.
Well, this is going to be somewhere similar, but I think maybe a few more points. Watch it from ground level. Look at this bull turning the crank. Looking good, Wesley Silcox.
All right, again, we'll send you down to Jennifer.
Well, everybody talks about how you are just riding so well. One of our up-and-coming bull riding stars. How did you feel on that bull?
I felt good. I about fell off about middle of the ride, but other than that, it felt really good.
Well, that just shows the athletic ability, your ability to get back straight again.
I don't know. I just try my best every time, and it works out.
Well, he's humble and a winner, guys.
And we've got action on the leaderboard now as Silcox takes the lead with an 88.
Moves ahead of Myron Duarte, that 87. I don't know that I agreed with that, but they both made really great bull rides.
They call this guy Mighty Mouse.
Oh, boy, this little kid is riding this bull and riding him like a patent for a dance. Oh, here we go.
The bull is Casper.
Kanan Assay, and I'll tell you, first time I saw this boy was 2 years ago, and he was 17 years old winning a bull riding. Had a little bandana on his, Band-Aid on his chin. He's gotten well, he's gotten healthy, he's getting a little bit bigger, and boy, this kid can ride. Let's see what the judges say. This is a big bull spinning both directions, so could be a high score in the making right here. Round that way to the right, away from his hand. Look at the body control. Now kick forward, kid sets up straight. Now he's just hamming it up because he knows he's got him rode. Show me some money. I'm 19 years old and I need it.
And I got an 89. He is now the leader in his second year on the tour. Here's Travis Sellers on Rebel Yell.
All right, a bull we don't know much about, but I know Travis Sellers is riding as good as anybody in the business. Round to the right into his hand, back around to the left. Bull really made a direction change right there. Travis Sellers continues to ride good early in the season. This boy right here, he's going to be on a lot of winner circle, but this bull right there really tried to buck him off. Watch this bull change directions, and he put his hips over back in position, and I think the judges just missed this. This is a great bull ride.
So a score of 83. Now Jennifer is with Cananese.
Well, this is the kid that everybody is talking about, our up-and-coming bull riding champion, the national high school bull riding champion, Kanan Acey. You started a great year in 2005, ended up on a roll. Did you use that motivation coming into this year?
Yeah, I got hurt last year on my rookie year, and it set me out for about 3-4 months. And trying to go to school and everything, I concentrated on that last spring, and now I'm kind of trying to do school and pro rodeo both, but hopefully it's going to work out and carry it all through the year.
Well, Cannon has the lead with an 89. Now here is DJ Domain from San Angelo, Texas. His nickname is Wingnut. The bull is Cajun Moon.
All right, well, that's right where he's from, down in Cajun country, and bull whipped down, and I mean turned every which way but loose. And Shorty Gorham had the bull's attention, but he still gets run over a little bit. Wow, tough night for the Cajuns. Coming around the left. Now watch this bull string him out, get him on the end of his arm, and now watch his head come up. Boom, comes down, and it just knocks the fire out of him, and you just got to keep moving. Look at our bullfighter, and then that bull still gets a horn and a foot on DJ. Not a nice night.
Next up, Mike Moore, the 03 Extreme Bulls champion, but he's endured injuries the last 2 years. He's back, but how's he feeling?
I feel great, better than I felt since college, you know. My body's in shape right now, work out as much as possible. My only goal right now is to win the world title. That's it, plain and simple.
Mike Moore from the unlikely town of Kankakee, Illinois, just south of Chicago. The bull is trickle charged.
Okay, tough bull right here. They said this bull really turns the crank, and he does. Gets Mike Moore down the well, and boy, just mucks him out. Had him overriding at first, touched him with the free hand, so he goes ahead and finds him a good spot to take a no score. Mike Moore, watch this bull. Watch where he puts his hips. He just jumps down in there. He beats the bull around. Actually, the bull stumbled a little bit as I watched the replay, but it was happening awfully quick.
Yeah, very disappointed. Mike Moore is going to walk away with no score at all. Here is Steve Woolsey. The bull is White Diamonds. His best score is a 95, so we'll see if he can't take the lead.
All right, won the national finals average. This guy can ride going down in the well, going down in the bull's head. Bang! Oh, man! Oh, he is knocked out. He's hit hard right there. Woolsey down. Bullfighters get that bull out of the arena. He's not moved. That is a shot. I mean, the bull hit him in the side of the head, but then he hit the buck and shoots, too. Watch this back. Of course, when we know something, he's going down the well, so see what he's doing? He's turning his head sideways. Now watch right here. Little bump, now bang, right in the temple, but he hits that shoot, looks like more with his back. So the bull's top of his head and his horn's gonna hit him right in the temple. Just right here, bang's got a bang. And then back into the buck and shoots. He crams right back in the back. Steve Woolsey down hard.
Well, the medics are there. They'll care to him. In the meantime, Mike Moore is now with Jennifer Smith.
Well, Mike, I know you are such an intense competitor. You are so mad right now. What happened on hopscotch?
You know, that bull is just outstanding. You know, I don't make any excuses. I just didn't get the job done today. That bull turned back right there in the gate and bucked, and I thought I had a good seat on him. Next round, I just dropped me off in there, you know. I mean, he bucked. You can't make any mistakes on bulls like that. I mean, this is a great bull ride, and all the bulls are great here. Guys are riding good. I was going to get it done.
Yeah, maybe next time. Here is Cooper Kangeeser from Zenda, Kansas. He's in his second season.
All right, 89 leading the way, Kangeeser. This boy, he's a youngster but knows how to ride. Oh, boy, you talk about turning a crank. This bull is getting it on to the right. He's spurring with the outside foot. Leaderboard, look out.
Cooper, stay right with him there.
Whoa,
the full
no.
8 seconds.
He's got to get off.
Yeah, get off of there.
Now, look at here. He thinks it's, oh, yeah, the people like it. If they don't give him a good score, the judge is liable to get lynched. Okay, watch this. Man, the judges are out there. They took their boots off trying to get the points up on this one. Kangeeser getting it on. Alley man ride into his hand, spurring with the outside foot. You don't have to do that, Paul. That just gets extra points for style and class. Nice job right there.
The last ride of the semifinals, and he ties Ace with 89 points for the lead. So we've got a good fight going on here. Now, update on Steve Woolsey. Let's go down to Jennifer Smith.
I'm here with our Justin Sports Medicine representative, Don Andrews. Tell us what your update is on Steve Woolsey.
Well, Steve was unconscious in the arena. He's now awake, talking to us. We're going to transport him to a local medical facility for further evaluation.
And as we find out more, we'll bring it to you. Guys?
Yeah, we hope Steve's okay. Championship round ahead on the Xtreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour, presented by Dodge. We welcome you back, Paul Page with Don Gay. Here's the tour for the year. On to Clovis, California, Tulsa, then Reno, Nevada, and then into Lexington, Kentucky, back out west to Ellensburg, Washington, Kissimmee, Florida, and we finish up in Indianapolis, Indiana. In the audience today is a special lady who developed a passion at a young age. She followed her heart and in the process managed to touch the lives of many other young folks around the world.
I'm here with Melissa Habostro, who is the perfect example of what Future Farmers of America is all about. Melissa, you have learned so much and carried a career on with the foundations that you learned in FFA, haven't you?
I have. The Future Farmers of America set me up with a lot of great skills for my career. I started with agriculture when I was 8, and I've learned so much about poise and public speaking, parliamentary procedure, and I've carried all of that with me through my career.
You are so well traveled, and that is due to a lot of your FFA experience, isn't it?
It is. I was able to accomplish 2 different cultural exchange programs, one to Belgium and one to Botswana. In both cases, the fundamentals of that program is to experience agriculture in those different locations, experience the culture, and bring that back home. And again, the public speaking played a big part in that as part of that requirement.
And it helped pay your way through college as well.
Certainly did. I was a happy recipient of a scholarship, spent 6 years in agricultural-based programs at Tarleton State University, which is here in Texas, and really was able to really just take agriculture to a different level. I definitely think that someone who may not be envisioning a career in agriculture may still need to really heavily consider being a part of the FFA program, because there's so much more you can get out of it, even if you're not planning a direct career there.
For Melissa, the journey became clear along the way, and she encourages other young folks to find your own path.
All right, well, I guess we all know I'm a rookie now. I picked Matt Austin. He's not even going to make it to the final. What do you think?
Well, Matt Austin bucked down, but, you know, that can happen to anybody. His name's not Superman, it's Matt, you know, and the Bulls, they don't read your resume. But we got a couple of young guys, one from Kansas and one from Wyoming. Kanan Assay and Cooper Cangeezer both turned in 89-point scores. My guy, Wesley Silcox, with an 88. We got a barn burner going on. We're looking forward to this short go-round in San Antone.
Oh, it's going to be good. Jennifer, how about you?
Well, thanks, Paul. You know, Cooper and Cannon both scored an 89 in round 1, so they went to a tiebreaker. Cannon won that tiebreaker because he has now drawn Spider-Man. I can't go wrong. Cannon's hot. Spider-Man is an awesome bull. He's my pick in the finals.
All right, we're ready for the finals, the short go, and there is the order that the 12 will ride to determine who's going to take home all the bucks.
Well, I think it's a good short go list right here, because I think the guys have drawn some bulls that fit their style of riding, and we'll start with that Canadian college boy. Chad B's plug, and he's got a good one coming around to the right, away from his hand, and man, he's riding this one like patting for a dance. I mean, he's just gonna spur him. What a nice bull ride. Renegade, a good draw, turned back around there just away from his hand, and this boy, I mean, he's going to class. Got to get back, make his grades. Look at the body position right here. Free hand, top of his body's in great control, shuffling his feet. That's a really nice bull ride, and that's a really nice bull to ride. Has a lot of timing. We call that bull rider friendly.
So Chad with an 86 in the second round and a total of 167, being the first rider in the finals, takes the lead. Here is Will Farrell. The bull is Excess Energy.
Whoa, boy, tries to turn back too quick to the left. Just changed his direction and said, heck, I can go to the right and just dust off Will Farrell. You know, he's supposed to spin into his hand, and I know that's what Will was looking for. But you see, the bull's head almost hit the gate. Then he just said, hey, man, I'm an athlete, too. Reversed the spin, blows him out of there like a penny piece of bubble gum.
Well, he'd need an 86 to take the lead, but of course, no score on that one. His overall is an 82, bringing up Dustin Elliott on Vertical Limits.
All right, Robertson Wilson bucking bull, and this bull is really mean into his hand. Just kind of shuffles him off to one side. Elliott comes down. Can't really tell what happens, but he doesn't get a clean go out of the gate, and then that bull hopped and skipped, hips into his hand, and he's out of there before the ride ever really got going.
Well, with a couple of buck-offs, the finals are moving along pretty quick, but here comes Travis Sellers on Rompus. He'll need 85 to be able to take the lead.
All right, well, this is a good draw for him, Sellers. I talked about how good he was right. Oh, look at here, round to the left away from his hand, and he's got it going on. He's spurring with the outside foot. Look out, leaderboard. Boy, what a great ride.
That was a good ride.
I said he was riding good, but no, I didn't realize just how good. Watch this. Now, what I've been talking about, control. See how he sets that bull hop skips kind of wild? Now look at this. He sets his butt right in position, free hand, controlling the upper body. Now watch with the outside foot. That's extra points. The judges have their work cut out from Travis Sellers. He wants to be the top buckle, looks like. Look at this. And look at the seat as this bull is doing the gyration to the left. Boy, great bull ride.
Well, that was a great ride, and Travis knew it as soon as he got off.
Well, guys, our first 90-point ride of the night, and you deserved it. What a match, you and Rompus.
Yeah, it's a good bull. I didn't really know him too much. Traveling partner Cooper Conkins just told me he's real good, wild and electric. So I just went with it, nodded my head, and see what happened. It turned out good.
It turned out great. Rompus is legendary, isn't it? How many times have you watched him go?
Actually, I've never seen him, but I've heard a lot about him. He's a real good bull. He's real rank, and man, I just feel happy to be here. So.
Well, I think everybody's wishing you weren't. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, the benchmark just went up. Travis Sellers now with a 173. Here's Clayton Fultine on Mean Machine.
Round to the right, into his hand. Little Fultine going on with it. That a boy. Got a spur with the outside foot. Got a little loose. Bull reversed it. Hanging on. I was looking at the clock in the top, and I think maybe he might have made it, but I'm not real sure. It's definitely going to cost him a point or two control-wise because he has this bull ridden. Watch this. This is what happens when you start getting a little complacent. See him go to try to spur with the outside foot, but he's not touching him with the spur, not getting a hold at all, and almost got upended a little soon.
Yeah, well, he needed a 91 to get into the lead, and he's way shy of that. So here is Jared Ford on Fender Bender.
Great bull from Sammy Andrews. This bull right here has been ranked. Look at this. I mean, whipping him out of there, about broke his neck. He's back in the saddle. He's whipping and turning. What a bull ride. That 90 points is going to be way late on this one. What a good bull ride, Jared Ford.
Oh, yeah, and the sellout crowd here loved it.
Watch this bull turning the crank. I want you to watch Jared Ford's head right here, coming around. Boom. I mean, it about throws him completely off. He just doesn't let go. He gets himself out of position, but he's working so hard. Whips it back in there. Boys, do we have a leaderboard change or not? Let's get this score up.
Oh, you bet we do. A 93 for a total 177. Ford's a new leader.
Well, this has just turned into a night of revenge for you. You just had this bull at Guthrie, didn't you?
Yeah, I had him at Guthrie, and I rode him 6.5 seconds, and just made a little mistake, and he bucked me off, and I knew that if I kept riding, I was going to get him rode, but I got to do it one more time because I got him at the rodeo, too.
You guys might become good friends, huh?
I'm going to know him pretty good, I think, but if they can go like that, I'll take it every time.
He'll make you a lot of money. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Just a few finalists to go. Can they prevent Jared Ford from winning his first buckle of 06? We welcome you back to the Xtreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour presented by Dodge. I'm Paul Page with 8-time world champion rider Don Gay. Jared Ford, current leader with 177. Can he hang on and take the buckle? While we were away, two riders, Lanham, he had an 84 and needed 94 to take the lead.
Not going to get a 94 score, but a nice bull ride. Zeb Lanham did a nice job. Got an 83 and 167 total.
And then after Zeb Lanham rode, it was Marcus Michaelis.
Well, the young kid, you know, he had an 85 coming in, and he was real excited to be here, but bucks down and a no score in the short go round in the finals.
And so that brings up Myron Duarte. He's got an 87. He's going to need 91 if he wants to take over the lead.
Last year, Dustin Elliott scored 92 on this very bull. Hot damn, coming to the left, and this is what we want right here. Myron Duarte, he is riding this bull like no problem, patting for the dance. Yes, sir, Myron Duarte, he'll be throwing that resist all again. Great job.
Duarte goes the full ride, and he's happy again.
All right. This guy, I've been watching him ride for about 12 years now, and he just does it whenever he's in a groove, and he is in one now. He does everything the same way, and that is the mark of a champion and a guy that's been around a long time. And this guy does a nice job right here. But just because you got a nice bull doesn't mean it's going to be easy and a good score.
89 was a little short of what he would have liked to have seen, but it did put him into second place with a 176. Wesley Silcox now.
Oh, boy. We got Satan's own bad company. Got him upside down. Look out. Oh, boy. Get out from under him. Look out. He's trying to get his business horned in on right there. Bullfighter's working. He got his leg stepped on, but I don't know if it was real solid or not. It's kind of like minor surgery. As long as it's somebody else, that's okay usually. But
you get on the ground, you got to pull your legs under you.
You got to start moving. You just cannot be static right still because something will break whenever you get one on. But watch it. His feet come out of him and whips him down on top of his head. He's trying to figure out how to get loose. And boy, he's totally uncontrolled right there, and that bull just stepped right on him. But it was as he was going to the ground, so good thing, or it might have broken that leg.
Yeah, 1 ton of fury. Jared Ford, all he can do now is wait and watch as the rest of the line comes through. Here's Cooper Tangieser.
Oh boy, Kansas bull rider, this bull J-Lo, he is coming around, dropping him down in the well, raring, hot dogging, maybe one of the tougher bulls to ride in the short go-round. Watch this bull. I mean, he is a complete idiot. Watch this bull. He spins flat, then he rears up. Now watch him come up in the front, yeah, and then drops him down in the spin. Now watch him, he's just trying to stick a horn on him. That is a mean, bad bull. J-Lo, Mike Serves.
Yeah, unfortunately to ride about 6 seconds short.
And then there was one.
1 to go.
Cannon, they say, here we go, coming to the left into his hand. That's the way he likes him. He's got it going. Oh no, the bull stumbled, slipped him down in the well and just spun him out of there.
And Jared Ford's got it. He is, in fact, the winner here in San Antonio in the Xtreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour presented by Dodge. The 2006 Dodge Xtreme Bulls Ride Hard Tour has been brought to you by Wrangler, the Western Original, by the National FFA, developing leaders to go the distance, and by Dodge, grab life by the horns. At the AT&T Center, it's all over now. The history is written, and Jared Ford earns a little over $12,000 and takes stop number 1 on the tour.
All right, well, Myron Duarte comes in second place, and the Dodge Ride of the Night. Here we go. You can watch Jared Ford get it on with Fender Bender one more time. I can't get over the power that this cowboy had to put out to stay in the middle. This bull was a whirling dervish, and that's as good as it gets. He could have been way more than 93 points.
And that's our Dodge Ride of the Night. It gave him the win. Jared Ford is the winner in San Antonio.
All right, Jared, let's take a look at this buckle. This means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is a good way to get it started on the new tour. And I won second at 2 or 3 of them last year and couldn't ever get one. And then I won Ellensburg and a lot of money, but didn't get a buckle or anything with it. And I'm just glad to win the check and the buckle here this time. And it worked out good. It
worked out really well. I bet you'll be sporting this next week. This was hard for you. This was Fender Bender, a bull that you had just a month ago, isn't it?
Yeah, I got on this bull just the other day at Guthrie and in the short round, and he turned back right there to the left, same as he was today, and I was riding him good, and right about 6.5 seconds, he bucked me off. Just a mistake I made, and I just came today gonna keep riding, and it worked out, and I have him one more time at the rodeo, so hopefully we get a bunch of money.
You're gonna cash in. You definitely did tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks a bunch.
Jared Ford has taken the win here. Our next coverage will come on the 26th from San Antonio, and then Clovis, California, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Reno, Nevada coverage on ESPN. I'm Paul Page for Don Gay and Jennifer Smith. We thank you for joining us. Xtreme Bulls has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Once again, congratulations to Jared Ford, our winner in San Antonio.